is on the way. And no, you can't knock the hustle. And if you gotta get in place, then we gon' put your business on display. Grab a seat with Neesha for a minute. And if you got the goods, we can talk about your business. She know what it's like to make a move independently. And I don't fake us like that. We've been trusting God like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, we gon' put your business on display.
Welcome back to Neesha's Network. If you were one of the people that joined us before, please excuse our technical difficulties. But if not, and you're joining us fresh, welcome to Neesha's Network. My name is Kristen Dean. I am Neesha's oldest daughter, and I have the privilege of coming to you today and hosting on this amazing platform. Before we get started, I have to do a commercial. If you have not subscribed to Neesha's Network, it is to your benefit that you do that right now. So take a moment, go to neeshasnetwork.com and click on the link and join as a member. There are so many benefits to being a member of this amazing community. Me and my family have benefited so much. I've been able to grow my business just by the connections that I've made in Neesha's Network. Not only that, I've been able to learn and build and be empowered from all of the workshops that Neesha's Network offers, the mastermind classes. Each week, she sends out a newsletter that's encouraging, that is uplifting, and that keeps me on my square. So I would highly suggest that you subscribe to Neesha's Network today. $15 a month. You cannot beat that. In order for your business to be in an amazing network of people, business owners, business-minded people, and to have our top tier networker rooting us on. So that's my commercial, and there will be another one. But anyway, I'm here to talk about a couple things today. I am here to talk about a couple things that we have coming up. The first one being Destiny Dance Company Showcase. Anybody who has gone to a Destiny Dance Company recital has not been disappointed. Me, my sister Yelly, Danielle, who just got married, shout out to her, and my sister Nia have started a business for young girls and boys ages 4 through 18 to come together and learn dance, to learn who they are in God, to learn acting, and to learn all different genres. And they put on this amazing performance at the end of the summer. So it's a 12-week dance camp. We have worked so hard this summer. Last summer, 2020, tried to take us out, but we did not let it. We did virtual classes, and now all those students have joined us for an in-person session this summer. And we will see you guys August 21st at Lincoln Way Central High School in New Lenox. Please click on the link to get your tickets. It is a show that you do not want to miss. The theme this year is Through the Fire. And we are just basically doing an outpouring of how we have succeeded, and we have gone through the fire of 2020, but in 2021, we came out pure gold. It's a family show for all ages. If you have any additional questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to myself, my sister Danielle, my sister Nia. And I just like to take this opportunity to thank all of our parents and families that have joined us this summer. They have been so dedicated. It's been so rewarding. I cry watching the students do this outpouring of themselves in every single dance. And something even more exciting, I've had the opportunity for my kids to be a part this year. So my daughter and my son will be in the show. You don't want to miss them. DDC presents Through the Fire 2021 Showcase. Those are my commercials right now. And I'm going to move on to something a little bit more serious, but also so enriching and good. I just want to thank my mom for giving me the opportunity to come on Neesha's Network. It's my favorite platform. And it's because I know that this community that she has built, they are loyal, they are real people. They are people who are business minded and who support each other. And that is so just comforting to be a part of that community. So I was having a very, very rough week. Oh, before I get started, as you guys know, or some of you may not know, I am the founder of Art of Perspective Consulting. It is a life coaching business that I started earlier this year. It has been one of the hardest things that I've ever done. I launched right here on Neesha's network. And right after that, I got a flow in of people coming in and joining me, doing sessions. I've had some amazing experiences with the people that I've had the opportunity to coach. So now I just want to kind of share a little bit about my week. So I had a rough week this week. And most times I don't allow what is going on around me to get on me and make my emotions super heightened. I kind of try to separate my emotions from the things that are going on. But this week was tough. I was emotional almost every single day. I was not able to voice how I was feeling because I was trying to block it out. And so God kind of has just been dropping things in my spirit that I've been posting on my statuses. I've gotten a lot of feedback, a lot of inboxes about my statuses. And then this morning, God downloaded some steps to healing. He literally woke me up out of my sleep and he downloaded some practical steps to healing that I just want to share with you guys. Yes, so here we go. I think that with everything that we do, there is some practical things that you can do. And my practical things always engulf spiritual because that is just a part of who I am. And I really feel like we are natural beings, but we are also spiritual beings. So we have to acknowledge both parts. So the first step that I had to do this week was acknowledge that there was pain. A lot of times we have experiences or we have things that hurt us, but because we don't really have the time to feel whatever it is that's happening, we don't acknowledge that there's even something that happened to us. We brush it off, we keep it moving, we keep a smile on our face, we ignore events that have been really impactful. And so an event that happened this week for me was that one that involved a friend. And I'm not going to get into details just to respect privacy of the friend, but I was hurt by a friend this week. And it was really, really off guard. But because of the person I am, I really want to always be there for people. I want to constantly make sure that I'm thinking of the other person and how they feel, what their experience is, and making sure that I'm not being too selfish with taking over with what I feel and oh, that hurt me, so I can't acknowledge or respect whatever it is the person is dishing out. So I've been really mindful of just making sure that I'm acknowledging the other person's pain, that sometimes I forget that just because I'm acknowledging their pain doesn't mean that my pain does not exist. And so the first step to knowing that you even need healing is acknowledging that something hurt you. Is really okay. And I have a lot more to say, but I'm going to keep it short because we only got a few minutes. But acknowledge your pain, people. It is something that is important. You are important. What you feel is important. God gave us feelings, and we need to know and discover why things offend us, why things hurt us. But before we can even get there, we have to acknowledge that something did hurt us. And so that was the first step. And that was really, really hard. It was hard because I am the type of person that just wants to keep it moving. I don't want to get too deep into it. And a lot of times I end up internalizing. So the next thing that is no fun for anybody is once you have acknowledged the pain, you need to lean into that pain and allow yourself to feel it. You have to allow yourself to feel whatever it is that has happened. Identify the emotions that have come, whether they be temporary or what. You need to acknowledge the pain and then allow yourself to feel it. Feel that hurt. Allow yourself to cry. I couldn't even get out the car because I was trying to hold in my cry and it just would not would not let me go. I had to let myself cry it out. And it was disturbing because I really didn't understand why I needed to cry. I felt like I'm okay. This isn't that big of a deal, but there was pain that I had to acknowledge. And then there was the emotions and the feelings that brought me to an understanding of, okay, this has made me sad. This event, this pain, the emotion that's coming is sadness. And so I need to allow myself to cry. It's so important to do that, because when you don't allow yourself to feel, that's when you internalize and you can become very, very numb to stuff, which really is a false thing, because you're not really becoming numb to it. You're more so ignoring it. And then that is like license for an explosion later. The third thing is to share your pain, share what you've felt, share that moment of vulnerability with somebody. The Bible says, confess your faults one to another so that you may be healed. And that is what God said is necessary for healing. So whether you are sharing and confessing that with a friend, or sharing and confessing that with a life coach or a counselor, a sister, as long as that place is safe and it's not in a gossip way, it is important to have somewhere that you can share things that have hurt you. It is not bad to reveal that you have some areas where you might have been offended, and you have some areas that you need to acknowledge. So share, and not just with anybody. I always think of the story of where you plant your seeds and making sure that the ground is good and making sure that that's a good place for it to land. Because when we share things, it is planting a seed, whether we know it or not. Sharing things with friends, it has to be a safe place. It has to be good ground where you know whatever you say is going to either produce fruit or produce something positive, or you're going to have somebody that's going to encourage you, or even just let you and allow you to be in the space that you're in. And that's not everybody. Sometimes that's not family members. Sometimes it's not your friend. Sometimes it is a coach. Book Art of Perspective Coaching. No, but seriously. The fourth thing, once you have done that, once you have shared, it is time then to embrace God's message of forgiveness. Forgiveness is such a powerful thing. We get to partner with God when we forgive people, not based on if they said sorry, not based on if they understand, not based on if they have smoothed over and massaged our wounds and made us feel all of the emotions we need to feel. Forgiveness is something that we do personally to partner with God. He created forgiveness so that we can live freely, and so that we can show the love of God. It is by God's love that people will know we are Christians. So participating in forgiveness is so important. Lay that thing at God's feet. God is so strong. He can take what you have laid at his feet and exchange it for peace. And so embracing forgiveness and making that exchange is so imperative to our healing. And then number 6 is 2 more. Embrace that your journey won't look like anyone else's. So your healing journey is just that. It's a journey, and it will be unique to your set of experiences. It will be unique to the pain that you have experienced. Sometimes people experience a really quick journey. It might just be like a jog down the street, and then they're much better. Sometimes it's going to be a marathon, and you're going to have to take some time. You might have to stop, take a break, drink some water, have people cheering you on the side, depending on what the weight of the pain was, or whatever caused you. It might have been something that is so deep that you might not have even known that it was pain. But by the time you acknowledge, it's time to go on that journey, take a step on that journey, and don't compare yourself to anyone else's healing journey and how they process things. And last but not least, once you have become healed, and this is probably the most important thing, confess that you are healed. There is life and death in the power in our tongues. God has made it that way. Speak that you are healed even before you really truly feel healed. Speak that you are healed. And I also want to say, share your testimony, because I guarantee you that the pain that you went through is not just so you can learn your lesson and keep it to yourself. God is in the people business, just like Neesha's network. It's all about staying connected with people and offering what you have learned and what you have experienced to be able to enrich your purpose and sharing your testimony with others. So that is my quick 7-step healings. I'll just read them real quick. Acknowledge that there was pain. Lean into that pain and allow yourself to feel it. Share it with a safe space, a person, friend, or life coach, counselor. 4, embrace forgiveness. Lay it at God's feet. 5, recognize healing is a journey, not a moment. 6, embrace that your journey won't look like anyone else's. And 7, confess that you are healed. That is my 7-step practical ways to start your healing journey. Just know that Art of Perspective Consulting is here for you. I am a coach that really wants to come alongside you and help you in your now. I know that it's so important to grow, but I am excited to meet you exactly where you are. I have been trained by the best, and coaching has transformed my life. So that is my spiel for today. But before we go, I want to remind you to subscribe to Neesha's network. Neesha's network is the reason that I am a life coach today, that I'm able to speak to you and share with you my steps towards healing. It has been the most enriching experience to be a part of this community. We are connected. We love each other. We support each other. We are here for one another. Neesha's network, for $15 a month, you can have your business marketed and in a way that only she can do, as well as those one-on-one talks that she gives, mastermind classes. I can't talk enough about how important it is. If you have a business, or if you are a person who likes to be connected with quality businesses, sign up for Neesha's network. There's much more to come. Sign up while it's $15 a month. And last but not least, I just want to thank you, Mom, for allowing me to use this platform. I don't take it for granted that I'm here. I'm glad that I look like you so the people don't get too mad they don't see you. Last thing, get your tickets for Destiny Dance Company Showcase 2021 Through the Fire. All the links are in the chat. So click on it. And that is all. You guys have a happy Wednesday, and we will see you next week. Oh, the theme song is supposed to come on. It ain't coming on.
Yeah.